right, everybody, welcome back to the VRML. I'm your host, Gibular Bob. This is my first solo cast here on the VRML. I'm really excited. I already worked with Nightfire before. It was great to work with, but I'm flying solo tonight. Night actually in the chat. Good to see you. Big thanks for helping with the setup here. But how about this tonight? Two exciting teams, Voltage and Ekittens. Let's see what we know about these two teams. I'm quite curious. Not teams you see or hear about way too much, but we do see Ekittens number 27 in the standings, gold. Voltage number 78, bronze. I believe Voltage, a new team. So we shall see how they play. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. Of course, before we get started, I'd like to shout out the sponsors for the VRML. Of course, we do have a Triangle Factory, the developers of Breachers, for putting out that amazing game. We also have to thank Exclaim for a variety of awesome custom VRML merch, or the VRML merch store. So check them out. Supports the league there. Of course, we'd like to thank ProTube, providing the best VR rifle mounts and VR accessories. We'd like to thank HyperX, where you can get a 15% off MRSP off of fully priced HyperX products in North America using code HXVRML23. Of course, we'd like to also thank Helga, the manager bot. Are you tired of juggling schedules, stats, and communication for your esports team? Say hello to Helga, the esports team management bot. Helga helps with availability, scheduling, communication with opponents, and statistical analysis. To get started, join their Discord linked in the chat on the VRML Breachers/Onward website. But there we go. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Just waiting on the server to go up at the moment. But how exciting is this to see these two teams battling here? Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining, of course, this is Breachers, the 5 versus 5 tactical FPS, VR FPS, brought to you by Triangle Factory. Of course, where one team's aim is to defuse a bomb, the other's is to defend that bomb until it blows up. It's often compared to the Rainbow Six Siege of VR. And of course, we're in the VRML, probably the biggest player-run league for Breachers at the moment. So big shout out to everyone here in the VRML as well. Still waiting on this server to go up at the moment. But yeah, how exciting is this gonna be? I wonder. I mean, we've got number 27, I believe, was Ekittens. Yeah, number 27, a gold team versus number 78. However, Voltage is 2-0 at the moment, and Ekittens 3-3. Let's see if we can get some stats in here for you all. Yeah, I mean, taking a look at the matchup here, we do see the best maps for Ekittens, 50-50 split between Ship and Hideout, and over on Voltage, best map there is Hideout, but they do play more rounds on Factory. So I'm curious to see how these teams are going to play. I messaged the wrong lobby name. That's all right. There we go. And here we are. All right. Currently in the match, just waiting on one more from Ekittens. We'll see here. Perfect. Back over on this. Yeah, there we go. All right, yeah, just currently in the lobby for Voltage, we've got Pixel Patrick, Nav, X, Flare, and Ash. Over on Ekittens, we've got GX, Zona, Cares, Comet, and Ace Demon. Just waiting on one more at the moment from Ekittens. And how about this? We're in Season 1, Week 6. Is that... I mean, that's it feels like we're on double speed here. You know, it feels like it just started, and here we are. We're already on week 6. Bobby, you got the host and pass. I did now. Yeah, it was I was the wrong name for the host of the server, but I'm here now. Appreciate that. Nice hat. Thank you, Dynamite. Appreciate it. How's it going, everyone? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. First map. What is that going to be? I wasn't messaged a map order, but it is what it is. Of course, Voltage starting off on the defense, and we do have Ekittens on the offense. So depending on the map, we'll see. You know, I'm curious to see what we're going to see from Voltage. Of course, new team. So, looks like, is the first map going to be Ship? It is! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I never get to cast Ship, and here it is tonight. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to start off, especially on Ship. Looks like the chat knew what the map was going to be before I did. Wow. Oh, okay. It was Pixel Patrick who is on Voltage, but yeah. This will be very, very interesting. Still waiting on one from Ekittens at the moment. Retalker, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Brab, how's it going? Yeah. Here we go. First cast for the VRML. Big thanks to again to Nightfire for setting me up at the last minute here. Big thanks to Offbeat for helping me install everything and putting up with me. But yeah. I mean, you know, I'm looking at the stream here. The best, I mean, it's a 50-50 split between Ship and Hideout for Ekittens. We can take a look at that again really quick. But 50-50 split for Ship. That's the most played map for Ekittens. Voltage hasn't played on Ship. They played 10 rounds on Factory, 7 on Hideout, won every single round on Hideout. And they won... Yeah, they won 10 on Factory with a 70% win ratio there. We see over on Ekittens, 26 rounds, 46% win rate on Skyscraper. So that definitely looks like it's the weaker of those 3 maps there. Of course, let's take some time to look at the NA standings. We got Eternity on the top of the NA leaderboard. Acer, number 2. Formula 3, number 3. Infinity, number 4. Wicked in 5th. Aspect in 6th. Restart in 7th. Younger Guys, 8th. Determined, 9th. And Dead Stop, 10th. Interesting. Very interesting. And of course, Ekittens, number 27. And Voltage, number 70. Is it 70? 78. 78. Still waiting on one for Ekittens at the moment. Oh, I'm getting... Alright, I'm messaging the teams that they are good to go. It looks like I think Ekittens are going to be starting a player down. Interesting. I hope they get that join later, but we shall see as we are starting up round 1 right now on Ship and taking a look at that starting eco from Voltage. We do see 3 Spectrals, 2 Jespers. Over on Ekittens, do have 2 Spectrals, a Cyclone, and 2 Jespers. Curious to see what you do have. Cares pulling out the breaching foam along with GX Zona. They do have a bot over on Ekittens, so hopefully that doesn't deter them too much. But of course, I mean, if you take an extra player out of the equation, it becomes automatically even more difficult on to win the round. So we'll see what happens. But here we are, we're on ship. We are starting things off as Cares applying breaching foam to that hatch. I don't have quite as good of callouts on ship, but interesting. They popped this starting hatch. I think they were expecting a early, a roamer from Voltage, but Voltage sticking pretty close to their sights. They've got a loose formation, but everybody, they're either in kitchen or they're in cafeteria. Meanwhile, Comet Cares right outside of Gray Stairs. You see Comet Cares moving in. Zona and Peter possibly looking to enter in through Gray Stairs as well. Peter has that EMP. That's going to be difficult, especially for Ekittens, because Peter's the bot and they have no control over where Peter goes, and Peter's already deep into the site, taken out by X as Pixelpatrick takes out Cares. Flare finds that frag on Ace as Nav finds the kill on Comet. It's now just down to GX Zona, who's got a 1 versus 5 as Pixelpatrick looks to swing out Zona. Oh, finds 1 on Pixelpatrick. Oh my goodness! Ash finds the kill on GX Zona. And what a round it was for Voltage as they start out here. Oopsie. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright, yes. Taking a look at the starting eco on the second round here. We do have 5 Spectrals from Volt over on Ekittens. So we got 2 Cyclones, a Taurus, a Jesper, and an Omen from Peter. See, this bot is really, really hurting the performance of Ekittens because, you know, when you're an extra person down, and it hurt even more last time because Peter had the EMP. So Ekittens didn't really have any control over their own push. They had to get in there and try and support Peter before that EMP was left way too deep in the site. But sites are back upstairs. They are navigation and communications. So we'll see. Ekittens currently heading back upstairs at the moment. Probably going to try that same hatch as they did before. The round is starting. Here we go. We do have entry made onto Helm. Peter's already in there, pre-firing with that Omen a bit. We do have Pixelpatrick over in Helm at the moment as Ekittens stacking up on that Helm entrance of their Flare with the frag grenade. That's going to be so deadly, but Flare tosses it. Just bounces off and heads down the wrong hallway. If that frag grenade made it into the back of Helm there, that would have done tremendous damage to Ekittens. We do see Pixelpatrick over in Helm at the moment. Flare looks to swing out of communications. Patrick and Pixel's Comet finds that kill on Ash with the Jesper nonetheless. We do see Nav down the long hallway there. Peter, Comet still in Helm. Ace moves in now. 2 minutes left on the clock. Interesting. So Ekittens continuing their push. Peter's already getting in there, and Nav finds that kill. Comet moving up, looking to recover that Omen, and does. Nav tries to find that kill, but Comet was out of there before it happened. Cares now moving in on the other side of Helm. It's Flare towards the back of navigation at the moment. 1.5 minutes left on the clock. This is going to be a tough breach for Ekittens. There's the breach on Site A. Nav, of course, up in the back of communications on top of that computer. This is a popular spot to peek, so will Ekittens be predicting this? Will Nav get the drop on them first? We do see X firing some shots at the breach as Nav takes out Comet. good start to the round for Voltage. It's a 4 versus 3. There's now a minute left on the clock. Kares looks to find the kill on Nav and does. It's now just down to Kares, GX Zona, and Ace Demon against X, Flare, and Pixel Patrick. Ace Demon looking to make entry on the other side of Navigation along with GX Zona, but they just don't have the health for this push. There's a smoke, 40 seconds left on the clock now as Pixel Patrick looking to find some shots there. Flare now moving to the back of Nav, 30 seconds left on the clock. Did I see? Okay, no, Flare has a healing syringe. I thought Flare had another frag grenade. Do see Flare tucked behind that desk. This is going to be difficult for Ekittens to get in there. They're going to have to push. 15 seconds left on the clock as Flare finds one, but we do have Ace Demon and Kares picking up those 2 kills. It's now just down to X, who's going to try and stall for time, but the EMP is getting planted, and Ekittens gets it down in time. It's now just down to X to win this round for the rest of Voltage. We see X moving down long hallway. Does have only a spectral at the moment. Kares with that omen might find the kill on X here, who's interested in moving to storage. Interesting. I think if X went in there, oh no! Ace Demon finds that kill on X. And what a round as Ekittens, even though they're a player down, tie it up on the second round here. Very, very impressive by Ekittens. I mean, wow. They did an excellent job of recovering that round. That was a difficult breach, especially because Voltage had the site so locked down. But wow, I mean, we saw Ekittens, they got in there, they played for picks, and they got those picks. They pushed into the site, they took out Flare and Pixel Patrick, who were guarding that breach and the storage. So, yeah, I mean, great job to Ekittens. They are, again, a player down, but I don't think that'll stop them at this rate. They do have that pretty full buy here from Ace and Comet, as well as GX Zona. Kares sticking with that Omen, gonna eco an extra round. It's Peter playing expensive with the Marui. This is also the Vezin round for Voltage. It's Pixel Patrick, the only member of Voltage currently using a Cyclone. Everyone else with a Vezin. Are 2 heals, one in the hands of Nav and the other in the hands of Flare. So we see Comet droning out gray stairs at the moment. Kares in Infirmary. As Nav finds an early kill on Peter, and that bot just rushing into the sites super early. We see a double frag from Voltage. Not going to find anyone. Ace and Kares over in Infirmary. They breach that wall. Now moving in. Looking to find possibly a flank. I mean, the play here for Ekittens might be to go through for a bathroom breach as well. They have opened up the soft wall into kitchen. We see smoke tossed out by Voltage. They're going to use that to cut off the line of sight for Ekittens for just a little bit longer. 2 minutes now left on the clock. So we see Ash in the back of kitchen along with Flare. They're trying to find a pick on Ekittens, but it's just not working as X is on half health from some shots fired by, I believe those by Ace in the back of the bedrooms at the cabin. A minute and a half left on the clock. Kares. Does Kares have breaching foam? Kares does have each breaching foam. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Comet is taken out by Nav. Did an excellent job of covering the flank there. Kares has foam on the bathroom wall, now retreating back out. We do see Ace Demon right outside of the, or excuse me, right inside of the infirmary at the moment. Ash watching the kitchen here. We've got Flare also in kitchen. There's a minute left on the clock. And this is going to be difficult for Ekittens. They've only got 2 Vezins up right now. We do see Kares over by Cafeteria. Now out on the side, 50 seconds left on the clock. Ace Demon making their way past the green stairs. I wonder, is it going to be a salvage play? Oh, it might be. I think it is. No, Cares right on the other side of the cafeteria wall. Does foam there. But there's 30 seconds left on the clock. And Ekittens are nowhere near the site right now. They've got to get in there and plant the EMP unless it's a salvage play. Which it looks like it might be. Ace Demon watching the... I believe, yeah, these are the gray stairs. The gray stairs over here. Heading back up to the roof, the top deck of the ship. And time is going to expire for Ekittens, which gives the round 2 voltage. Marui from Peter. Yeah, interesting choice from bot Peter. And it just hurts that performance again from Ekittens. But wow, what a round we saw from Voltage. Did an excellent job of playing their sites. I've seen teams say, well, I've seen players say this map is both attacker and defender sided. I don't know. I mean, it really depends on how well you play, depending on what side you're on, especially here. I've seen teams really make it work on the offense, but I don't know, if we have a good defense like Voltage has here, I certainly think, it's definitely possible to get the advantage on the defensive half, and that's what we're seeing from Voltage right now. I mean, they are in the lead 1 round over Ekittens at the moment. That could be because Ekittens is down a member, but Voltage have done an excellent job of playing their sites so far. Will Ekittens tie this map up, I wonder? There's the breach on the roof hatch as Comet looking to pop a smoke. Maybe make it safe for Ekittens to drop it. Cares is already in. Storage hallway over there's Pixel Patrick finds the kill on Peter, who entered in through the helm. Cares, I think, set off a proximity alarm. Yeah, that's going to be bad for Ekittens. As Voltage now knows where the push is coming from. Flare looks to take out that drone. And does, but not before the drone spots Flare. Comet with that cloaking device. So we see an Ensign toss out. There's a frag. But nothing is going to find the members of Ekittens just yet. You see Flare in the back of navigation. Looking to blind fire that Vezin over the partition there, but just not finding anyone from Ekittens just yet. Comet's rotating around the hallway along with Zona and Ace Demon right in storage, right outside of navigation. Minute 40 left on the clock, and what is this? Oh, Cares is right outside of nav. Interesting. About a minute and a half left on the clock. We see some Jesper shots fired through the navigation wall. Voltage are looking for players. They're looking to get any kind of indication or damage, but they don't want to spend too much of that Vezin ammo. So it's always a smart strategy to use your Jesper if you're just firing through soft walls like that. Ooh, we see X take out Cares, and what a calculated play from X there. Positioning was top-notch as Ace Demon in helm still at the moment. There is foam applied to the communications wall. Ash is up top the computers, looking to find a kill on either Ace Demon or GX Zona. It's a 3 versus 5, by the way. This is going to be rough for Ekittens on this push. We see Ace Demon swinging around. Will Ash find that kill? Ash looking to find the kill. Flare finds Comet. It's now a 2 versus 5. I wonder if the play here is for Ekittens to save this round. Ash looking for some kills. Ace Demon is almost taken out. Flare looks to press that kill and does find it. GX Zona finds the kill on X. It's now just down to GX Zona. It's a 1 versus 4 situation right here. Zona possibly looking to salvage this round. time is going to expire for Ekittens. That gives Voltage a 2-round lead. Voltage is getting pretty comfortable now. And I mean, wow, what a round it was from Voltage again. They're just really, really good at locking down those sites. Ekittens having trouble finding some pace in there. You know, they tried changing up the strategy. They started off over on storage. They tried rotating around to Helm, and it just didn't work for them. You know, Voltage, they're really good at adapting and rotating between their sites and also watching their flanks. I mean, we saw Nav find a great kill on an Ekittens player who was flanking. Again, the player down is not helping Ekittens at all. It's looking difficult for them to get the lead right now. Now, they do have 4 Vezins, Peter with the RCP, so we'll see if they can use this round to possibly pick up another round over Voltage. They managed to do that the first time. Will they do it again? We do see a drone from Comet, sending that into the lounge, heading over. There's a door blocker and a static. Now, we do have Voltage mainly towards Site B. Nav and Pixel Patrick are playing the freezer connector there. Cares over on the gray stairs at the moment. Ace Demon heading upstairs. Peter rotating around, possibly gonna look to try and enter through that breach, running right in, but Pixel Patrick will find that kill. As we see Cares still over by gray stairs. GX Zona Comet in the back of lounge at the moment. This is going to be dangerous for Ekittens. Instant is tossed to stall them a little longer. Pixel Patrick in front of, or excuse me, behind that table. As Ash behind the counter. We see Comet heading back outside, and I think possibly Ekittens looking to change up their push, but Cares finds that kill on Pixel Patrick. An excellent pick, which is kind of what Ekittens needs to do right now. They need to play for picks. It's difficult for them to do this because Voltage are just sticking to their sites. They're not getting overly aggressive, so really the way Ekittens wins this is through better positioning, but they have to beat the positioning of Voltage. We do see Cares and GX Zona watching that hatch down into cafeteria. If they drop down here, they can get the EMP planted and then, you know, escape through that breach. But currently, Comet has possession of the EMP over on the other side of the map. I think X possibly AFK. No, X is just listening. Comet staying perfectly still as Cares takes out Flare. It's now a 3 versus 4. See a frag toss. Comet right outside in the red hallway. Just a you know, if Nav and Comet move just a little bit, they'll be in each other's line of sight. Ace Demon looking to peek. Nav is just remaining perfectly still along with Comet. There's 40 seconds left on the clock. Will Nav find the kill? Comet now rotating out as Cares rotating over to the wall. 30 seconds left on the clock. Ekittens has the player advantage, but Nav finds one. Taken out by Ace Demon. A good refrag by Ekittens as Ace Demon looks suppressed. X finds that kill as Ash takes out GX Zona. It's now just down to Cares. Yeah, a Cares against both X and Ash. 10 seconds left on the clock here. The only way Cares wins this round is by killing the remaining 2 Voltage throwers. Finds one, but Ash will find that refrag to secure the round, and it got close there. Cares picked up a kill on X at the last second. Wow. Oh my goodness. I mean, we see it's getting really, really close. Ekittens are doing an excellent job of playing for picks there. They're doing what they need to do. But the problem is, I think last time they took a little bit too long with their push. That hurt them. And of course, they're a player down, which is, you know, if they had an extra there and Peter doesn't die so early, it would probably help out Ekittens a lot. We definitely see them winning more rounds. But currently, they are 3 rounds down from Voltage. What will happen? I mean, this is the halftime round, so these teams are going to need to be careful about the way that they play. Voltage are going to look to go into the second half with a 5-1 lead. The best that Ekittens can hope for right now is a 4-2 lead. 5-1 to 4-2. Who is going to get the advantage a little bit heading into the second half? Peter just standing in a static field emitter. Exits the building as there's the breach on to the pump room. We see Peter just playing in the window there. Ace Demon in, I think this is fuel at the moment, pushing out into green engine. We see Flare on the other side of the wall over in pumps at the moment. Ash in the back of pumps as Cares looks to make entry, walks right into a trip mine. That's gonna hurt Ekittens a little bit. Pixel Patrick finds the kill on Peter as the remainder of Ekittens sticking over to green engine. GX Zona Comet in the back of green engine. There's the frag toss. That's not going to find anybody. 2 minutes left on the clock. Does Ekittens have a frag? They do not. Ash finds the kill on Ace Demon as Comet. GX Zona in the back of green engine. We see 1:50 left on the clock. Cares looking to find a kill. Comet with that RCP. If Comet, challenging Ash there, but Ash with that Vezin. It's just a really, really difficult position to challenge. Comet with the smoke looking to toss that in the breach and possibly push in. That's going to be dangerous. Oh no, it was a plan to grab that Vezin. Smart. Comet rotating back out. GX Zona moving into red engine along with Cares. Cares is also in red engine. Pixel Patrick watching the workshop box there, trying to find the kill on Comet. Gunfire is exchanged between the two, but nobody goes down. It's a 5 versus 3. Ekittens, they need to play for picks, but it's not working right now because Voltage is really, really dug in. And the play here might need to be just try and full send it into the site. They can't salvage this round. Flare finds the kill on Cares. Comet makes entry, takes out 2. Comet looks to find a 3rd. It does! As Comet finds a 4th! Can Comet ace this? Oh my goodness, this would be crazy! Comet with the ace! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Comet with the ace, taking out all 5 players from Voltage, and unbelievable. Oh my goodness. An incredible round from Comet there. And Ekittens, they're definitely happy with how that went. Okay, everything looks good there. Just making sure everything is in order before I messed something up. Wow, taking a look at the starting eco for these teams, we see GX Zona with the Cyclone. We've got 2 Jespers, one from Cares, the other from Comet, a Spectral from Ace Demon. Peter with the Cyclone over on Voltage. 2 Spectrals, a Cyclone, a Jesper, and a Spectral. And wow, what a round from Comet there. Taking out all 5 Voltage players. It looked like it was going to be a 5-1 lead heading into the second half. But incredible performance by Comet there. Keeps Ekittens in just a little bit longer. We'll see. Do they have more of an advantage on the defense because they don't have to push into the offense of Voltage? We'll see. Flare and Nav up in storage, probably looking to breach through navigations. This hatch leads right into kitchen. Cares keeping an eye on it. See Peter, Comet, both in kitchen. It's Ace Demon, GX Zona in cafeteria. Pixel Patrick and Ash make their way down the blue stairs, rotating over to gray stairs and lounge. We do see a door blocker on cafeteria. Voltage looking to pop that open. We see multiple shots being fired through the cafeteria wall. Less than 2 minutes on the clock right now. So we do have Voltage looking for some shots. Ace Demon on the table in cafeteria. Looking to find some shots through the cafeteria wall. Pixel Patrick, they're looking for Zona. We do see a flash toss in. Ash, Pixel Patrick getting lit up by Peter. And I believe that was Comet, actually. Ash standing right in the door. 1:20 left on the clock. Comet finds the kill on Flare. As Nav takes out Peter, we see a frag toss in. Might that find? Yeah, it's going to find Ace Demon. And what a frag as Ace goes flying. Comet behind the counter at the moment, looking to find a kill on Pixel Patrick or Ash. But Pixel Patrick X stay away from the door at the moment. 50 seconds left on the clock. It's a 3 versus 4. Ekittens are going to have to be careful about how they play this. They do have 2 players in the right site at the moment. Pixel Patrick and X both in lounges. We see 30 seconds left on the clock. Cares. Oh, he's taken out by Ash, and this is going to force Ekittens to make a move here. Ash flanking around over towards bathroom as GX Zona finds Patrick. Comet takes out Nav. It's now a 2 versus 2 as Comet finds X. It's now a 1 versus 2. It's just down to Ash, who's taken out by GX Zona. Oh my goodness. Ekittens are on fire. Comet has been putting in a tremendous amount of work here. I mean, unbelievable. And, you know, actually, let me take a look at the replay there. I kind of wanted to see the, the replay of that frag grenade being tossed in on Ash. That's not here right now. Oh well. As we take us back over to the scoreboard. And wow, I mean, it's been a good few rounds for Ekittens. They've done an excellent job of playing this and staying in the game against Voltage, even when they're a player down. You know, Comet put in a lot of work with that ace, and they're using this momentum. They've got RCPs though. I see an RL. Oh, this could be scary for Ekittens, because if they don't win this round, they're not going to be able to afford some Vezins next round. We see Flare X heading over to the Helm hatch, which Pixel Patrick does get ready to pop open. Turn the camera off there and the scoreboard. All right. Okay, good to go. Now, as we see the rest of Voltage heading over to the other side, I can't tell if they're trying to bait out the Helm hatch over here, or if they're looking to make entry on the storage hatch. There's foam on both of them. We do see Cares in the back of Helm by the window and the door. This is a dangerous spot to sit in Helm, but Cares, it could have an advantage depending on how careful Voltage is. They might not be expecting Cares to be sitting right there, and they haven't changed their approach to go in on that other side. We do see X popping that hatches. It's a full send from Voltage. They're heading into the site. We see foam on the communications wall. Cares might get a lot of damage in here. Takes out Flare. Wants to find a second. It does. Ash is pressing Cares, who finds a third. Oh my goodness. It's a 2 versus 5. Not even Peter has died yet. Ace Demon with the double kill. Oh my goodness, Ekittens are on fire. They tie up this game. Wow. This is really fun to watch Ekittens play this. I mean, they did a tremendous job of bringing this game back. Wow. hitting the wrong button. There we go. Okay, I hit the wrong button. That was it. I was hitting the record the replay button. All right. Anyways, apologies for that useless useless all right. Now, the game is tied up. I do see some good eco from Ekittens at the moment. They're sticking with their RCP, their Arl, and their Urakan. They only have one Vezin. Ace Demon on the table. And it's going to be a double eco for Cares and GX Zona, because they have no reason to dump those guns. If they do win this round, they'll be able to pick up some. They'll be able to afford Vezins next round. We see Flare and Nav in storage at the moment. Making their way over to the navigation hatch, at least it looked like. But now, I think they were just checking for roamers. Interesting strat. I mean, we haven't seen too much roaming from Voltage, or excuse me, from Ekittens here. Peter is actually out in lounge. May get a kill if Voltage isn't expecting someone to be there. No, Peter's rotating back in. Oh my goodness, heading over to Ash as Peter looks around the blue stairs, but Ash will find that kill with that RCP. So now 4 versus 5. Voltage just playing this hatch. I wonder if they're going to full send it. If they do, they'll be walking right into the Vezin of Ace Demon. We see around 1:20 left on the clock. Voltage need to make a move here. See Pixel Patrick and X still up on that helm hatch. We have Ash right outside of cafeteria. Rotating back over to blue stairs. Now making their way through the blue hallways. Cares finds the kill on Nav. Blair makes entry. It's taken out by GX Zona. Ash, red always taken out by Cares. Ace Demon finds X. Pixel Patrick finds the kill on Ace Demon. Oh my goodness, it's a 1 versus 3. And really, Ekittens could press their number advantage right now. Pixel Patrick with that Spectral's Comet pre-fires Pixel Patrick. And look at this, Ekittens takes the lead. What a round from Ekittens again. I mean, they've taken the lead. They're a player down. And currently they're beating Voltage, who they're able to afford 2 Vezins. Yeah, Cadillo. And look at this. Ekittens puts Voltage in the danger zone. So if Ekittens wins this round, they'll be on match point. Which would be very, very interesting to see if Ekittens could at least secure a draw on this map. They're doing an excellent job on defense so far. Voltage hasn't scored a round since the sides have swapped. So I'm curious to see if they will pick up a round now, or if Ekittens are going to keep up this momentum. They now have 4 Vezins. Peter chooses to buy an Omen. Even with $4,400 there. So we shall see what happens in this round. We got Flare and Ash right outside of the helm at the moment, as Ekittens just sticking to their sights. We've got, who's this on the other side? X right above helm, along with Pixel Patrick and Nav. They're just watching the door. But Ekittens sticking to their sights. Ooh, look at this. Cares in the back of long hallway with that Vezin. Is Voltage going to walk right in this trap? Peter might screw things up for Cares, though. He looks to peek out. Oh, Peter running back. Might bait out Voltage, but Cares looking to rotate away. Probably the smarter option. Voltage heard the stomping of Peter as they foam. Oh, it's a two-prong into communications. Will they pick up a kill on Comet? They do. This could be what Voltage needed. They picked up a very early kill. And it wasn't on the bot. There's a minute 50 left on the clock. As we see GX Zona in nav. I thought Zona might play connector there, but doesn't look like Ekittens are going to do that. Cares finds one on Ash. Gets refragged by Flare. And Nav will recover that EMP. A minute 30 left on the clock at the moment. Nav enters that breach, gets that EMP planted. Pixel Patrick right outside his X finds a kill on Ace Demon. Not good for Ekittens. This is now just down to Peter and GX Zona. Peter almost finds the kill on Pixel Patrick. Looking to find a kill. Can Peter take out Pixel Patrick? Just shoot through the wall, Peter. Walks right out. Oh, but Pixel Patrick will find that kill. It's now just down to GX Zona. Alone in nav, the last player for Ekittens. Ideally for Zona. Zona will want to take out a couple of Voltage players to prevent the amount of Vezins that they can bring into the next round. They don't want to give anything to Voltage for free at this point. Nav gets up, but this is going to be tough for Zona. Pushing back into Nav, looks to find the kill on Pixel Patrick, and does. But Zona does not have a health syringe. Is Voltage going to push up on Zona? Oh! X finds the kill on Zona. And even if Zona picked up X, it still wouldn't be around that Ekittens could win. Because the EMP would have to be defused. Never expected the Battle of the Bronzes to be somewhat entertaining. I mean, it's been an exciting match so far. I think. I mean, Ekittens are a player down, and they brought it back. They tied it up with Voltage, and they pushed for the lead there. And actually, Ekittens is a gold team. Rise, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. I wonder what the plan is going to be for Ekittens this time. They do still have 4 Vezins, but whoever wins this round is going to go on to match points. Running out of rounds we can play here on ship. Voltage have a full stack of Vezins. They've got all 5 of their players. Ekittens has a full stack of Vezins, but they have 4 players. The sites are, again, cafeteria and kitchen. It's been a set of sites that Voltage have had trouble on, to say the least. They've previously lost their rounds that they've tried attacking here. We see Flare, Ash, Nav, X all making their way into Armory, heading over to the Gray Stairs. Got Pixel Patrick making... Oh my goodness, Peter. Peter is just stomping upstairs. Might push out. Peter with the Huracan. Oh, it doesn't get the kill on Ash, though. Who picks up the early quick pick on the bot. The Huracan is dropped, but I don't think Voltage are going to go for the Huracan here. Surprisingly, though, this is a good map for the Huracan. I use it plenty of times when I'm playing... Control Point on ship. And I've actually found a lot of success with it, but it doesn't beat a Vezin. No, it does not. It would be not the smartest idea to trade a Vezin for an Huracan here. We see Nav and Flare heading up the blue stairs. I guess this is green stairs. Green stairs. 4 members of Voltage heading up green stairs. Where's the 5th? It's Ash, all the way over on the other side by cafeteria. It's been quite some time for Voltage to wrap. Took them a while, but they're here now. But there's only 1:10 left on the clock. You see X blinded by that flashbang. Comet blinded by the flashbang along with Flares. Ash pushes in, is taken out by GX Zona. Good crossfire there. Flare is taken out by GX Zona. A double kill from Zona. X takes out Comet as Nav looks to push in. Zona finds a third. It's now just down to X and Pixel Patrick. Can we see Ekittens pick up a kill, pick up a match point on Voltage? Pixel Patrick right outside a red hallway at the moment. You see Patrick pushing in to Kitchen. As Cares drops a double kill. That's match point to Ekittens. Wow. This is a really exciting match here. I mean, we see Ekittens starting off. I mean, they've been a player down the whole game, and they bring Voltage to match point on ship. I mean, we did see a 50% win ratio on ship. They've played the most rounds on ship, so we could see this happen from Ekittens. They've certainly got the eco. Voltage is with 4 Vezins at the moment. They've got a Spectral in the hands of Pixel Patrick. Peter picked up a Marui instead of buying the Huracan. Wow, this is incredible from Ekittens. I'm really surprised that they've been able to keep up this pace even when they're a whole player down. They've done an excellent job of playing this game so far. Voltage, of course, has done an excellent job too. They've been staying in the game. But Ekittens, wow, they really found their momentum on their defensive half. They won a couple rounds on offense, and that really gave them a boost heading into the defensive half. But Flare finds the kill on Comet. That's very early. Could we see Voltage potentially tie it up? It's too early to tell. They do still have 4 up on Ekittens. Of course, 1 is Peter, but you never know. You can't rely on the bots, but sometimes they do pick up a lucky kill. It's happened before. You see Pixel Patrick and Flare on the top deck. Nav, X, Ash, all in Helm at the moment. They are looking to breach into communications. GX Zona in the connector at the moment. It's a 2-prong into Helm. Nobody's in the line of sight of that breach right now. Ace Demon looking to find a kill. 2 minutes left on the clock. So we see Ace looking to find the kill on Ash, but it's just not happening right now. Is that... I heard a breach, but Flare takes out Peter. It's now a 3 versus 5. Pixel Patrick tossing a frag in. Bit of lag there. Apologies for that. As Ace Demon takes out Pixel Patrick. Ash finds GX Zona. X takes out Ace Demon. It's now just down to Cares to 1 versus 4 this map. Oh, as Ash takes out Cares! Oh my goodness, and we see it. We see a tie on map 1. That means we're gonna go see a 3rd map here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Of course, let me take this over here. I'm very surprised at how that the result of that match. You know, I mean, we saw Ekittens bring it back, and they secured a tie. Now, Voltage did not let Ekittens push for victory, but it's still very, very important that they managed to secure the tie, and of course for Voltage that they managed to tie the map. So we'll see what happens to Ekittens now that they're moving off of a map that, the map they played the most on. We do see Cares finish 13-7, Comet 10-8, Ace Demon 7-8, GX Zona 9-5, and Peter 0-11. Ooh, that's rough. Over on Voltage, Nav 7-7, Ash 9-7, Flare 8-7, X 9-8, and Pixel Patrick 6-10. Goodness, wow. I mean, I'm a bit confused at the moment because we are seeing players leaving. I certainly hope it's not a forfeit. That would be very upsetting. Let me see here. Let me quickly message the teams. Curious. It could be they're taking a timeout. We have seen timeouts called before, and they are allowed to do that. So we'll see. Maybe they're taking a quick break over at Ekittens, possibly trying to get a fifth in here. Haven't heard anything from them at the moment, but we'll see. Always interesting to see what will happen here. I hope they're not done yet. The perks of being virtually the only community caster, so I get free reign over community casting. Yeah, I mean, community casting definitely another option if you're looking to get into casting. That's how I got my start, actually, as a community caster for the VRML and the BCL, and here I am moving on up to official casts. So. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get into Breacher's casting, community casting is definitely the way to do it. Of course, we thank you for doing the community casting, Cooper. Good caster there. I've worked with him before, so yeah, definitely a good point bringing up community casting there. I mean, what a game we've seen from both of these teams so far. They've just that was a very exciting first match. I mean, some might say that Ekittens had no hope of winning there, but they were clearly proven wrong because they found some incredible plays. That was very, very impressive from Ekittens. I mean, if we take a look at the vote over here, we do see, according to the connoisseurs, 14 votes to Voltage, 0 to Ekittens. And, I find that very, very fascinating because Ekittens tied up map 1, which was Ship. So we'll see if Ekittens can continue this momentum. Of course, taking a look at the matchup here. What's interesting about this is that Ship, the most played map for Ekittens, 58 rounds with a 50% win ratio. Their next most played map is Hideout, 28 rounds for 50%. And the third map is Skyscraper, 26 rounds for 46%. Voltage, very new team, so they only have data for Hideout and Factory at the moment. Hideout, 7 rounds played, 10%. Factory, 7 rounds played on Hideout, 100% win ratio. Factory, 10 rounds played, 70% win ratio. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens when we get a new map here. It looks like it is going to be a timeout at the moment. Still haven't heard anything back from the teams, but I'm assuming that's what it's going to be because the teams haven't left yet. So it looks like they are just taking a small timeout at the moment. We do have all 5 Voltage players here. Eric's has just joined, making the 5th for Voltage. So next game will be Nav, X, Flare, Ash, and Eric's. Currently only GX Zone is in the lobby for Ekittens. I don't know why I had a brain freeze there, but yeah, I mean, we see Ekittens, number 27, a gold team, and Voltage, number 78, a bronze team. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen on map 2. Of course, Ekittens are 2 for 2 right now. 2 wins and 2 losses. Excuse me, 3 for 3 right now. 3 wins and 3 losses. We do see Voltage 2-0. So they haven't lost the game yet. And Ekittens playing since Season 0 there. See what happens here. Previous encounter, yeah, they haven't previously fought each other. But yeah, I'm curious to see what will happen here. Let me that's what I forgot to do. There we go. just testing everything out at the moment. Apologies, it is my first time running the cast here, so still figuring everything out, but slowly but surely we're getting there. There's the there's the highlights. Whoa, there's the one that I hit the highlight button for, and it recorded nothing, but it's always an interesting experience. Okay, we got Ace Demon back in the lobby here. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Of course, big welcome. My favorite casters are Bob and Nightfire. This is my first stream with Bob. Oh, that's so nice, Dynamite. I really enjoy hearing that from everyone. I try my best, and yeah, Nightfire, another great caster. I've worked with him before, and what a great caster. And of course, he's been running with VRML for years now. He's one of the founding members. So yeah, definitely he's one of my favorite casters too. And I think one of my biggest inspirations for getting into casting was watching some VRML casts done by him. So yeah, definitely. And of course, this is a good time to shout out the sponsors. That's something we should be doing here. Of course, I'd like to thank the VRML, the League for Breachers, that this is all sanctioned under. They do a tremendous job of organizing. They got a great team of people behind everything. Helga, the manager bot, the probably the best esports management bot that you can find on the market right now. As we see, are you tired of juggling schedule, stats, and communication for your esports team? Say hello to Helga, the manager. Helga, the esports team management bot. Helga helps with availability, scheduling, communication with opponents, and statistical analysis. To get started, join their Discord linked in the chat or on the VRML Breachers/Onward website. Of course, we'd like to thank HyperX. Get 15% off MRSP. Get 15% off MRSP off of fully priced HyperX products in North America using code HXVRML23. HyperX also supports VRML with the high-quality HyperX Quadcast X. HyperX Quadcast S. You can hear the fantastic quality. Not out of the HyperX right now. I don't have a HyperX mic, but Nightfire. If you've ever heard Nightfire's voice, he uses the HyperX mic on his when he does the cast. They also provide our first, second, and third place champions with a variety of high-quality HyperX hardware. They also supply casters with some hardware as well. So big thanks to HyperX. We do see, a big shout out as well to ProTube VR. ProTube VR provides the best VR rifle mounts and VR accessories. Help stabilize your aim in-game by picking up a MagTube stock. Put your controllers into cups that magnetically connect to a fully adjustable stock. Or, if you want to add to the immersion, you can check out the Force Tube with haptic feedback to enhance any virtual shooting experience. Ooh. With a variety of other products ranging from Beat Saber to joystick mounts, ProTube VR is your one-stop shop for controller peripherals. So, big thanks to ProTube as well. Of course, Exclaim. Exclaim offers a variety of awesome custom VRML merch. They are the official VRML merch store. We're joining forces with Exclaim because they enable teams to set up their very own merch stores. Sell your team's gear through Exclaim and tap into a whole new level of fan engagement. Plus, If you're interested in an exclusive store-wide discount while supporting the league, consider affiliating with VRML via Exclaim. Of course, the creators and mods team we'd like to thank as well. And finally, Triangle Factory. VRML is thrilled to partner with Triangle Factory for Season 1. In addition to the in-game VRML gun skin, they're also contributing cash into the Season 1 prize pool. Their support and continued focus on the competitive community has been a tremendous help in enabling VRML to provide an awesome Season 1 so far. And what a Season 1 it's been! And now I believe I have gotten... okay, next map is going to be Hideout. Yeah, other teams said they wanted a timeout. Yeah, just waiting. Yeah, it looks like they are switching sides. We are going to get ready. Just a minute here. There we go. Okay, just let them know that they are good to start whenever. Map 2, Hideout. So this should be interesting to see from these teams what they are going to do. Production quality is so good. It is. VRML has amazing production quality. They've been putting a lot of work into their assets, and yeah, it's really great and really fun. You know, it's been fun to operate everything and work on and get everything set up. But we are going to get started on round 2 right now. Let me head over to round 2. Here we go. Round 2 on Hideout. We are going to see a third map no matter what. It's either going to be Volt or Ekittens. They are still down a player on Ekittens right now. Hopefully Ekittens continues to keep up their pace that they found on ship. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. We do see 5 Spectrals from Voltage. We see a Spectral from Ekittens, a Cyclone, as well as, 2 Cyclones, as well as 2 Jespers. What's the play if you're not Voltage, Ekittens? They are starting off on the offense. They happen to have a weaker offensive half on ship. But we'll see, different map. They might have different strategies that give them more of an advantage, or they're possibly starting off on the offense so that they can spend the rest of the game on defense. Ash finds the kill on Xavier's Comet with that cloaking device, and they're already in. Pixel Patrick finds the kill on Ace Demon. Karis takes out Eric's. There's Pixel Patrick taken out by Comet. As Karis getting thrown on the sword wall. Ash finds the kill on GX Zona. Comet takes out Nav. It's now a 2 versus 2. Good start by Ekittens as they are in the site. Flare making entry from the big stairs. Might find this kill on Cares. Of course, Ash in Boiler. Is Cares going to walk into the fire? Might have, it was a good thing that Cares didn't panic there. That fire does a lot of damage. You can't really take those hits. But Karis is getting that EMP. It's a bait! No! As Karis takes out, or looks to take out Flare, but Flare finds that kill instead. It's now just down to Comet. A 1 versus 2. Takes out Ash. Looks to find a second on Flare. Recovers that Spectral. Tries to find the kill, but Flare takes out Comet to give round 1 to Voltage. And what an incredible first round there. I mean, that came down to the very end where, Flare took out Comet, who almost clutched up the round for Ekittens. So it's going to be a good start for Voltage. They do pick up 2 Vesnas. We see a Kanat from Flare. Interesting. As over on Ekittens, a Taurus, 2 Jespers, and a Spectral. I'm curious to see what the plan is from Ekittens. I like that aggression that they showed the last time. It almost worked out for them. Are they going to keep the trend of aggression up? Or are they going to try and slow down their approach? It really almost worked. Came down to the wire there, and Flare just had a bit more health than Comet. it could have gone either way, though, had Flare had a little more health. So, or excuse me, had Comet had a little more health. So, I wonder if they are going to keep up this. We are going to get started on the next round. We do see Cares, Xavier, Comet, Cares, Xavier, Ace Demon, Comet, and GX Zona all entering through Family Room. It is going to be another big push on Dining Room. The sites, of course, are kitchen and Dining Room. And as smoke is tossed as Eric's takes out Xavier, Ace Demon looks to enter through the living room. A frag is tossed out. Nav recovers that, though. We see Ace Demon making their way into living room along with Karis. Ace looking to find a kill on Ash. He retreats back into pantry. Cares over in living room at the moment. Flare right outside garage. Might look to swing out and find a kill on Cares as Nav takes out Comet. Ash finds the kill on Ace Demon. Flare might go for it. Nav takes out Cares. It's now just down to GX Zona, who has a Jesper. And he's going to need to 1v5 this, but problem is that, you know, Zona doesn't really have a reason to salvage. The Jesper's a free gun. So Zona either needs to recover some weapons or push in and try and find a kill on a Voltage player. Might be a little addicted to this game. I am too. I started playing it around its launch as GX Zona finds Ash. Looks to pick up a second. Almost finds Pixel Patrick. Oh! Almost took out Eric's, but GX Zona does go down to that Knut, and that came down to the wire for Eric's. It looked like Zona might also take out Pixel Patrick, but good try from Zona. Didn't quite work out for Ekittens that round. And this is a good start for Voltage. They're 2 rounds up on Ekittens. They've got plenty of eco. They haven't lost too many of their players, so they aren't hurting for cash at the moment. This is the Vezin round from Ekittens. They're picking up 4 Vezins. Xavier with that Knut. Xavier at least hasn't died as many times as Peter yet. We'll see what happens. Xavier might find the kill with that Knut. Currently standing right outside of bedroom. If the bot is gonna one tap, you know, this is a good bot for, or a good gun for a bot, because you know it's a shotgun, so Xavier might find a kill just because of the spread, but we'll see. It looks like it's going to be a bedroom push from, oh my goodness, Ash takes out Xavier. Xavier not finding a kill with the Knut. Oh, it's heartbreaking for the bot there. We do see Cares opening up the death hallway door. Ash in the back of death hallway by Deathbox. We see Pixel Patrick in bedroom at the moment looking to find a kill. Kind of pressed in there at the moment, though. Cares is definitely applying a lot of pressure along with Ace Demon. Nav finds the kill on Ace Demon, however. A very, very good shot. As Ash takes out Comet. And they've done an excellent job on Voltage of covering the death hallway. We see Cares in bedroom at the moment. Pixel Patrick actually on the other side of the wall right now. Cares is puffing right now, finds the kill on Pixel Patrick. Oh my goodness, tries to get out the window, but that was some very, very well-placed shots from Voltage right there. They almost took out Cares. It's a 2 versus 4. Nav is by the death box at the moment as Cares takes out Ash. This is working for Ekittens. They're finding these picks, and Voltage is getting aggressive. This could backfire on them if they're not careful. They have a minute and a half left on the clock. They don't have possession of the EMP, but the strategy here might be for Voltage to just play back. But Flare's getting very aggressive with that Knut. Might find the kill on Cares, but Flare is taken out by Cares. Drops that frag. It's now a 2 versus 2. Voltage gave up a lot of ground this round. It's now 2 Vezins versus 2 Vezins. Zona is healed by Cares. There we see Breaching Foam on the site B wall. There it is. It's popped. Cares looks to peek in the back there. Eric's behind the server. Looks to peek out. Eric's finds the kill on Cares. It's now just down to GX Zona to 1 versus 2. Swap the sides. Good point. Okay. Apologies for that. All right, we do see Eric's in the back of Site B at the moment. Finds that kill on GX Zona. Apologies for the sides not swapped there. It's a big 3-minute delay, so I wish I could have fixed that earlier, but it is what it is. We do see 3 Vezins from Voltage. They're going to full buy on this. There's no way they don't. Ash, yeah, Ash hasn't bought a Vezin at the moment. We see 3 Vezins from Ekittens at the moment. Zona cannot afford to buy, with just stuck with that Cyclone. Actually, leave it that way. Ekittens win. I mean, you know, say what you want about Ekittens. They've done a tremendous job of putting up a very, very good fight against Voltage. They did an excellent job on ship, and they've done an excellent job so far. Now, they're 3 rounds down from Voltage. They're going to want to pick something up on the offensive half before Voltage locks them out. So we'll see what happens, but we see Ace Demon and Comet making entry upstairs in Death Hallway. Eric's in Garage, now rotating back into Laundry. Might try and pop that window, and does. Looks to find the pick on Cares, and does! An excellent start for Voltage as Eric's picks up a double kill. A very, very nice kill from Eric's there. There's the hatch into Site B. Comet does pop that open. Comet takes out Pixel Patrick. A frag is tossed up. What an excellent frag! Ooh, it's a good thing for Comet that they backed away from that hatch, because that might have actually found the kill. And Xavier and Comet now right outside of Garage. Nav moving into Garage, looking to push up on the door. Xavier now moving in, but Xavier has the EMP taken out by Nav. It's now a 2 versus 4 again. It's going to be rough. Oh, as Eric's takes out Comet. And it's now just down to Ace Demon, who is upstairs. That Vezin does not have a suppressor. And that's going to be very, very loud. You know, and personally, I have a lot of trouble with the muzzle flash of the Vezin. Ace Demon doing a Macarena right there. It looks like it is going to be a salvage play for Ekittens. They are going to try and preserve that Vezin. It was a rough round for them, though. Zona will be able to afford next round. Comet might be able to afford next round. I don't think Cares will be able to buy. We'll see. There is a loss boost. But we shall see. Currently a minute left on the clock. Okay. And really, you know, I kind of like to see that replay there of that. Yeah, look at that. An amazing double kill by Eric's. Just picks up 2 quick kills as Ace Demon takes out Ash, but Nav finds the kill. No way. Let's get a replay of that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. And what an end to that. I mean, it looked like Ekittens were going to salvage a Vezin, but they weren't able to. That was a very, very good run out from Voltage there. They do have, you know, they're able to afford all 5 Vezins now. And this is going to hurt Ekittens. They were going to have an extra Vezin this round, but they don't have it now. Zona is the only member to have a Vezin. Ace Demon with an RCP. Comet with a Viper. Cares with the RO. Ekittens are going to push for a round right now, but is it a better idea, I wonder, to save? Let's see. I think it might be maybe a better idea to save that, to save your money until the next round, which is the halftime round. We see Ash picking up Xavier very, very early there. The bots have a tendency to push in on that bar window, so it was good for Voltage to just keep an eye on that window. Cares an Ace Demon right outside of Garage. Zona forming up. We do see that's an illegal peek. Is it? Was the lean out the laundry window an illegal peek? Is that play spacing? GX Zona finds the kill on Flare. I didn't think play spacing was illegal, but we do see Nav tossing a frag out. Of course, you know, mods get the final decision on that. I don't call any of that, but we do see Nav takes out Cares. It's now a 3 versus 4. It's now just down to Zona, Ace Demon, and Comet. Comet right outside of Laundry. You always got to be careful of that window down by bar, because the enemy team can use that. So we see Comet heading down right outside of Gym right now. Sites are Gym and bar. And it looks like Ekittens is kind of at a loss of what to do here. Although, wait, no, they recovered 2 Vezins. Or, excuse me, they recovered a Vezin. And they've got heals, so looks like they are going to just salvage and play for picks for the rest of this round. They're going to try and build up their momentum in the second half. Let's see. Comet making entry in storage. Looks to find a kill on Pixel Patrick. That doesn't happen. Then we see a static toss, Instant. As Nav takes out Ace Demon. Nav with the double. Nav with the triple. And that laundry window is proving to be quite the headache for, excuse me, for Ekittens there. So that's the second time their push has been devastated by a play on the window. Was Eric's peak illegal? Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't have the power or jurisdiction to make that call. It would be interesting to see if it gets, you know, appealed in a ticket or not. The grounds on that are, you know, we'll see what moderation says about that, if that is illegal or not. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I've had people do that to me in pubs before, so, you know, it can be easy to get confused about this kind of stuff. But we see Comet picking up that drone, sending it into the family room balcony. Eric's finds the kill on Xavier. So we see a really, really big overextension by Voltage. They're watching bathroom. This Cares swings in, finds one. Pixel Patrick takes out Cares as 2 are taken out by Ace Demon. Eric finds that kill. Ash rotating back into bathroom. It's now just down to GX Zona with a Jasper. Oh no. Zona's all the way in the back. Not AFK, I don't think. Potentially AFK? Yeah, I think Zona was AFK. Only has that Jesper. And now needs to counter this push. Interesting. Well, we've got 2 minutes left on the clock. 2 Vezins in the hand of Voltage. Zona only has a Jesper. So, well, I would say it's going to be difficult. I'd say it's going to be difficult for Ekittens to win this. Now, Zona, at the moment, doesn't have a reason to save. Might try and go in and pick up a Vezin, but it's unclear what the play is going to be right now. Zona just playing for picks, burning down that clock. And now pushing up, trying to recover some value. Yeah, again, it's going to be difficult for Zona to play this. I mean, oh my goodness, Ash takes out GX Zona at the top of the family room balcony stairs. Not good for Ekittens. Head into the second half with, Voltage on match point. The teams swap. Make sure they swapped. Voltage, yeah, now on the offense. Ekittens on the defense. There we go. Just got to make sure that that worked. Well, it's more of like an operator issue. I have no doubt the VRML assets work fine. What is this? Oh my goodness, it's going to be a full send onto Site A, the bar, as Ash and the rest of Voltage make their way over to the bar window. If they full send it into Site A, and Ekittens are not prepared for this push, this could be absolutely devastating. It could be a 7-0 lockout on map 2. Xavier's the only member currently in there. Pixel Patrick swings in. I think Comet realized what happens as Pixel Patrick suicide frags. Pixel Patrick takes out Xavier and himself. Zona finds Flare. Comet takes out Ash. You see a 2 versus 4. This did not work out for Voltage, I think, the way they thought it would. They did get the EMP planted, but Pixel Patrick taking themselves out of the equation with that frag. Nav looking to blind fire. This was a bit of an unconventional strategy. All they need to do is stick the defense there. Eric's finds Zona. Yeah, okay, they did stick it. They did stick it. Eric's dropped 2. But Karis takes out Nav, and Eric's finds the kill on Comet. And it ended up, it was a very bizarre round. Let me capture that replay. That was a really unconventional strategy by Voltage. It did not work out. They wanted to full send it into the site. Patrick, of course, with that frag. And yeah, they got the EMP planted. So, I mean, I could see the intention of the Voltage play right there. They wanted to get the EMP planted early and then just sit outside. But the problem is that when you sit outside on that particular plant, it's really easy for the enemy team, if they have the numbers advantage, to overtake, stick the plant, and secure that defuse, which is what what Ekittens did. So we'll see if they do pick up a win here. Curious, but we shall see. We do have we have 3 Vezins over on Ekittens at the moment, 5 Spectrals in the hands of Voltage. Now they've already secured the draw, so technically Voltage can they've got plenty of rounds to play around with. What they got to be careful for is that they don't give up too much momentum to Ekittens. As Xavier pushing way out, might find a kill. Ace Demon takes out Pixel Patrick. Xavier's on 1 health. Looks to find a kill. Oh, what a crossfire as Ash takes out Ace Demon. Ace Demon takes out Flare before getting refragged by Ash. It's a 3 versus 3. Karis takes out Ash. Karis has been excellent at roaming here. Nav finds a kill on Comet. EMP's been planted. Nav takes out GXONAS. Eric's is taken out by Karis. Nav has recovered a Vezin, though. It's now a 1 versus 1. Karis looks to find the kill on Nav. It's a Vezin 1v1, and Karis takes out Nav. What a tremendous flick by Karis to keep Ekittens in the round. Could we see a second tie? It's a long way off for that from happening. It's a very long way off from seeing a tie from Ekittens, but this is a good start. They're gonna get Eco to play with. All Although they spent a lot on this round, I'm curious to see whether... Okay, yeah, they will have a lot of money to buy up Vezin's Xavier. Oh, poor Xavier. It looks like Xavier might get their first kill, but just didn't happen. W for the 6-0. Yeah, I mean, what a tremendous opening half by Voltage. Secured all 6 rounds on attack. So it's easier for Voltage now. They have to win 1 round. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be very difficult. There's no margin of error left for Ekittens at this point. They have to win every single round. They've got to win 4 more rounds before they can tie up map 2. And then we'll go to map 3. We don't play a 4th map in VRML. If we do get to that final map, it goes based off of rounds 1. Although I'm not sure what happens if it's 666s. But we'll see. Long way off from seeing a tie on this map. Long way off from, even farther off from seeing if it could be a 666. But oh my goodness, look at this map wrap from Voltage. This could be very devious as Eric's takes out Comet. Flare is on the bathroom window. Nav over the roof. Is that drone moving in, spotting Xavier, who does have the Omen. Flare swings in, takes out Xavier. Looks to find another. Has the frag Knut combo. Tucking in that corner as Ash takes out Cares. It's now just down to Zona and Ace Demon. Zona needs to play the distance on that connector there. I'm not sure if Zona knows that Flare is in there, but with how fast Voltage push into the site, this could be bad for Ekittens. Yeah, Zona definitely knows somebody's in there now. And it's gonna have to be a 2 versus 4. We'll see. Ace Demon is downstairs in family room at the moment. Could potentially get a lot of damage in. It does have that RCP, so it's gonna have to be perfect gameplay from Zona as Zona runs right past Flare. Ace Demon finds 2. Flare takes out Zona. Ace is gonna have to push for the defuse, but Ash finds the kill on Ace Demon, and that means that Voltage will win map 2. Will win versus Ekittens here, 7-2. And a heartbreaking loss for Ekittens. It looked like they might go all the way for that second map tie. But in the end, of course, you know, when you are on match point from the other team and you're all 6 rounds down, it's very, very difficult to come all the way back for a tie. You have to play perfectly on the second half there. And yeah, it just didn't happen today for Ekittens, but they do still have a 3rd map to play on, so we shall see. Looking at the scoreboard, Cares 9-7, Ace Demon 7-9, Comet 5-9, GX Zona 3-9, Xavier 0-9. Well, at least Xavier died 2 times less than, less than Peter. Over on Voltage, Eric's 13-3, Ash 11-6, Nav 11-5, Flare 5-5, Pixel Patrick 3-6. And what a game it was for both of these teams. We've got 1 more map, so stay tuned because we're not done yet. I wonder, are they taking a break again? Well, I don't know. At the moment, they are still in the lobby. We see, looks like the teams are swapping around. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing right now. Let me see if they messaged me. Tell Xavier to refund Omen and get Knut. Yeah, I think the bots definitely perform. I think the bots perform their best with one-tap weapons, honestly. Something that they could get, if they get a surprise, if they surprise the player, then they can find an easy kill there, or a one-tap there. That's really when the bots shine, and when they're at maximum power. Yeah, and what a round from Ekittens there. They they put up a good fight, but Voltage, they were dominant in their first half. They played extremely well, only gave up 2 rounds in the second half. So it is what it is, but we are going to see a third map. I wonder. We've got a choice between Skyscraper and Factory. Currently do have players from both sides out of the rotation so far. Let me see here. Let's take a look at the stats again. What would be the ideal pick for these teams? What would Ekitten want to see? Well, they've got data for Skyscraper. I'd say probably their worst map then in that case would be Factory. They've got a little under 50%, 46% win ratio on Skyscraper. They played 26 rounds, so we'll see what they can do. And over on Voltage, their ideal map choice would probably be Factory. They played 10 rounds on it for a 70% win ratio. So yeah, we'll see. These two teams have not had a previous encounter, but it has been fairly close tonight. We'll see what happens. We've got, another member of Ekittens in here, Alchemist. I wonder if they're going to get a 5th. That would be very, very interesting. Of course, I would say, well, map 1 ended as 6-6, so ideally the only way that Ekittens could win this series now, since this map was 7-2, is if they performed better than Voltage on this next map. They've got to play, in order to beat them, it's got to be less than 7-2 from Ekittens. If it's anything more than 7-2, when we go to round calculations, Voltage will win that by default. So curious to see what happens there, but we shall see. Just waiting on the players from both teams. It looks like they are taking another time out, and for the moment I'm going to grab a quick drink, so I think we'll go to the intermission for just a little bit, and I will be back with you all in just a moment.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Welcome back, everybody. After a short 3-minute break, I'm back. I'm all hydrated now. I was getting kind of thirsty there, talking for a little bit. Pixel Patrick, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. We suck, Voltage. I would say that, Pixel Patrick. I mean, Voltage has had a very, very good night. Tied up on ship, but wow, you played a very, very good Hideout. So big thank you for the $2 there. Big thanks to Pixel Patrick for that. So thank you. And you know what? Thank you everybody else in the chat right now for sticking with me here tonight. Seen a lot of faces. Twyla currently, good to see you. We had Retalker in here, Rise Optimal, some other friends of mine. So thanks everyone for showing up. Of course, everyone else, thank you for the support. First cast here, and I think it's going pretty well when I have the team names right, So we shall see. So I've gotten a lot of queries in this little break here about that peak that Eric's did. And just to clarify, as a caster, I don't have any kind of ruling on that whatsoever. I can't call it. I don't know if it's illegal. People are saying it is. If it is, it's gonna have to be through. It's gonna have to be sorted through a ticket or through moderation. Because I'd like to make a call on that, but I really. That's not in my field of expertise here. I just kind of watch and tell you what's happening at the moment. There is, of course, speculation that it was an illegal peak, but we'll see. Again, if it happens, it's going to happen in moderation if a team opens up a ticket. So we'll see. We're currently waiting on Voltage to come back. Pixel Patrick has rejoined us. We do see we've got 4 players in here from Ekittens at the moment. I don't know if they're going to get a 5th or not. We'll see. But make nades deadly for both the enemies and the team. Keep them both on their toes. They are. They are. They're very dangerous for both your team and you. You can take yourself out with a frag. You can take another teammate out with a frag, but you have to be careful. Especially when you throw a frag around your teammate, because it could kill you. No way. We see Cares connect. It's gonna be for the first time tonight. Ekittens are gonna have 5 of their players. That is that's gonna be big, very, very big. I'm curious to see what they do with this final map here. Looks like they are voting for it. Voltage has all 5 in now. We shall see what the map is. My guess is going to be Skyscraper. If it's Ekittens, they're going to pick Skyscraper. If it's Voltage, you're probably going to pick Factory. It's going to be... Oh, I'm an old man. It's going to be Factory. So my speculation is that Voltage did pick the map there. Teams are swapping, so it looks like potentially Voltage starting off on the defense, while we will have Ekittens on the offense. Let me make sure... Let me swap the teams. Make sure that they're in the right spot. I'll double check that when we get in there. I don't want to be wrong about that again. Okay, I'm getting messages. Let me see here. All right, next map, Factory. We are going to get started in just a moment here. Who's going to win? Map 3. We shall find out. Somebody pointed out Nav has 10,000 steps according to our stats here. Wow. Nav the Navigator. As we see, we are going to hop into the final map. Here we are on Factory. Welcome, everyone. If you're just tuning in, this is VRML Breachers. I'm your host, Gibular Bob, and we've got a match between Ekittens and Voltage. We've had two exciting first maps. Map 1, Ship, was a tie, 6-6. Map 2, Hideout, went to Voltage, 7-2. And finally, Map 3, Factory. That's the one we're on right now. We don't have any data on that just yet. So, we shall find out here. I wonder, what are we going to see? We do have 2 Spectrals, 2 Jespers, and a Cyclone from Ekittens at the start. 5 Spectrals across the board from Voltage. Here we go, heading into the first round of the final map. We've got a drone starting off from Comet. This is potentially a dangerous spot to drone. If the enemy decides to run out or hop out an upstairs window, they could easily pick up that kill. Now, that doesn't happen too often, but it has happened before. This tag, I think, through a wall there. Yeah, very, very low as a frag is tossed over into electrical. And that could have found somebody if they stayed in electrical, but good thing for Ekittens, they didn't. Ace Demon is on 4 health. There are 2 heals over on Ekittens. They really bought into this first round, but Ash will find the kill on Cares, and one of those healing syringes are dropped. Ooh. Comet finds the kill on Nav. Ash and Eric's over in site A. Pixel Patrick finds the kill on Comet. Ace Demon takes out Flare. As we see, Ace Demon was getting marked by the other team. Ace Demon finds the kill on Eric's. It's now a 2 versus 3. It's down to Pixel Patrick and Ash against the remaining 3 Ekittens players. Oh, I gotta make sure. I gotta check my my software here. Okay, I did do that right. The teams are on the right sides. All right. Here we are, a minute 20 left on the clock. Ash, Pixel Patrick against Ace Demon, GX, Sona, and Alchemist. What's the play going to be from Voltage here? Currently, they do still have the time advantage, but here's a breach from Orange Hallway. It's a 2-prong. One from Electrical, the other from Orange Hallway. Pixel Patrick in the back of Workshop, taken out by Ace Demon. But look at this, Ash going around for the flank. Might pick up a kill here. Alchemist is getting that EMP planted. Ash finds the kill on Alchemist, shuts down the plant. Ash finds 2. What a play by Ash. It's now a 1 versus 1. It's just down to Zona, who finds the kill on Ash to give round 1 to Ekittens. A very, very good round from both of those teams. And wow, it almost happened from Voltage, but not quite. We saw a great, great double kill in that by Ash there, picking up 2 before going down to GX Sona. So incredible round from both of these teams, but currently Ekittens has the lead. And remember that Ekittens has to do better than Voltage did on the previous round. So they have got to do better than a 7-2 lead. So that means they need to either completely shut out Voltage, or they can only give up 1 round to Voltage. If it's anything like last round, it's going to be very tough for the Ekittens to do that. But they had a good start. They've got a little bit of an eco advantage. It's a double eco. Some of them are half buying, going for that RCP. We'll see what happens here. Comet right outside of generators. Flare in generators. Now rotating out to the rest of Site B. Pixel Patrick, of course, in the corner of Site B. So we see Ace Demon, Alchemist, as well as Cares. GX Zona finds the kill on Eric's. The EMP has been dropped. Proximity alarm going off in blue vendings. Cares and Ace Demon over in blue vendings at the moment. Xavier was hard carry the whole match. Yeah, Xavier put in a lot of work there. Did die 9 times compared to Peter's 11. Ash in the back of Site A. Nav currently over in connector. There's a frag from Ekittens. Doesn't hit anybody, however. It does allow the team to move in and get a great setup. Pierce takes out Pixel Patrick. Nav finds a kill on Comet. And Alchemist looking to get that EMP planted. There it is. Ash moving out of connectors. Flare finds the kill on GX Zona. It's now a 3 versus 3. Alchemist behind that vending machine in blue vendings. They're going for a pre-fire there as Alchemist looks to swing out. Oh, it's Ace Demon! No way! Drops 2 at the end of the round there. What a tremendous double kill from Ace Demon to keep Ekittens in this game. Wow, and they're off to a great start. Could we potentially see Ekittens win the final map? Again, long way off. I might have put a caster's curse on them. I said last time we could be, we could see Ekittens go for another tie, but they ended up losing that previous round. So maybe I won't talk about that anymore. But currently we do see a Vezin round from Ekittens. They've got 4 Vezins up, Cares running that RCP. Over on Voltage, we've got 3 Vezins, as well as a Spectral and a Cadillo from Eric's. So, interesting buy from Voltage. They are, again, on the bottom floor, receiving and workshop. So, what are we going to see from Ekittens? They're lining up over by lobby right now. What's the play going to be here? We've got Cares right outside of lobby as Comet droning in again. Wait, does Comet? Yeah, okay, Comet has a double drone set up here. Interesting. Ash watching that lobby doorway right from electrical. Risky angle to peek, so Ash rotating away back into Site A. It's a double drone, as I previously mentioned. It's Comet putting out that drone now. This could have potentially hurt Voltage by not having a roamer. The enemy is droning. Would it be a better idea to put somebody outside of the site and try and get a flank on them? Just now, I think Ekittens were pretty exposed as Ash takes out Comet. Nav looking to find a kill. GX Zona over in Orange Hallway. It's Ash right by Workshop. We see Ace Demon outside of Orange Hallway. GX Zona in Janitor. Alchemist in Electrical. Tossing that frag. That's not going to find anybody. It's Nav, Ash, Eric's all stacking up towards the back of Workshop. Not typically recommended that you stack up like that. One frag could take everybody out, but Ash finds the kill on GX Zona. Voltage are capitalizing off this. Remember, they can only win about 1 round. Ash takes out Cares. Ash finds a double. It's now just down to Ace Demon, who has to ace this round in order. Oh my goodness, Ash takes out Ace Demon. And that round will go to Voltage. So, this could be very interesting because in order for Ekittens to win still on this final map, they are going to have to win this every round after this. They cannot lose another map or another round to Voltage. If they do lose another round, it could potentially be a tie. Yeah, so it could be 7-2 one map, 7-2 another. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're a long way off from the end of this, but for Ekittens, it's going to be difficult. They don't have any margin for error anymore. They are buying into this round. I think they probably know what's at stake here. Whole game here. We shall see. So currently, we do have Ace Demon, Alchemist, GX Zona right outside of Printers as Ace Demon pushing in. Does have that frag prime. Oh, walks right into Ash. Drops that Knut and the frag, which takes out the door blocker there. Cares is moving into the conference room. As we see Ash over by Killbox. Cares takes out Nav. 4 versus 4 right now. Frag is tossed. That'll tag Alchemist a bit. As we see Ash and Flare in the back of Site B. We're pushing into the position where we see an incendiary down as Flare takes out Alchemist. Frag is tossed as Eric's takes out GX Zona. It's now a 2 versus 4. It's just down to Cares and Comet. Comet running a Spectral. Takes out Ash. They have to take out 3 Vezin players over on Ekittens. Comet pushing up through lobby, looking to find a kill. It does take out Eric's. Oh my goodness, we could see it. It's definitely possible. Eric's dropping 2 with that Spectral. Pixel Patrick over in control room at the moment. Flare in Site B. Getting up on the desk. This is going to be very important how Cares and Comet play this. Flare is in Site B. Pixel Patrick is in control room. So, is the play to push the kill box, or is it to flank around? We'll see. Cares tosses that breaching from his Comet. Finds the kill on Flare. It's now just down to Pixel Patrick. Could we see Ekittens pick up this round? EMP is now getting planted. Cares has planted the EMP. And if you're Pixel Patrick, what do you do in this scenario? We now have a good spread from Ekittens. They're very far away from the EMP. They've got good angles on it at the moment. Cares just patiently waiting in Museum with that RL. And really, all they need to do on Ekittens right now is just play patiently. As long as they don't push out and overextend, they are definitely going to have Pixel Patrick at a disadvantage, even if Patrick has that Vezin. Is Patrick going to walk right in front of Cares? Patrick does, and Cares picks up the kill, and they're still in it over on Ekittens. They can still win. They just need to win 4 more rounds against a Voltage who are going to have enough money for Vezins again. We see Nav picking up a Vezin, Ash picking up a Vezin, Eric's is probably going to pick up a Vezin. Yeah, Eric's picks up a Vezin. Flare picks up a Vezin, and Pixel Patrick probably going to buy attachments for the rest of the team there. So, interesting. GX emoting. Yeah, this is it's definitely been a good start for Ekittens at the moment. We did see really quick that in the matchup screen that the better map for Voltage was Hideout. They have played 7 rounds on it and have, Factory was the better map for Voltage. They played 10 rounds on it. They had a 70% win chance. So we'll see what happens there. I hope my camera didn't go over the overlay now that I think about it, but oh well. We see a drone toss a Comet, who's done an excellent job of spotting for the team. Sights are back downstairs in receiving and workshop. There goes the drone in orange storage. Look at this lean from Flare. Oh my goodness. It's the most calculated lean ever. Probably not exposing any more than needed as Ash takes out Comet. Ace Demon looks to head up top the partition there. Ash watching from Big Blue Box as Ace recovers that incendiary. There's the hatch into the orange storage. Server hatch has been blown. There's another hatch. Was that Killbox? It was. That was a Killbox hatch. This is a difficult angle to watch if you are upstairs. It's more used for fools sending it into the site and dropping, which currently probably not the best idea for Ekittens, because Eric's is watching that hatch. GX Zona upstairs just watching that. Ace Demon finds the kill on Pixel Patrick. It's a 4 versus 4. As we see Flare currently in connector along with Ash. It's an assembly breach by Ekittens. That definitely caught Voltage off guard. It caught me off guard. As we see Nav over in Site B, receiving along with Ash and Eric's and Flare, just keeping an eye on the connector at the moment. Cares over in assembly. There's a minute 10 left on the clock, so it's even, but the time advantage is currently in favor of Voltage. So Zona, Alchemist, Cares, and Ace are going to need to make a move here fairly soon. There's less than a minute left on the clock. They got to get that EMP planted. And actually, if Zona and Alchemist drop right now, they actually might have a chance to pull off the full send to the hatch. Now Nav is crossing back over. Cares is looking for some shots through the wall. There's the foam. We see the wall breach. This is the chance for Zona and Alchemist, although they might stay up there. Cares finds the kill on Nav. Here comes Zona. Here comes Alchemist. That EMP needs to get down ASAP as Flare takes out Zona. Cares and Alchemist looking to cover Ace, who gets that EMP planted. There's the instant. It lands right on the breach there. Ace is low. Does get that cloak off though. Finds the kill on Ash as Flare takes out Ace Demon. Flare finds Alchemist. It's now a 1 versus 1. It's just down to Cares versus Flare. Who is going to win? It's going to be Cares! And Ekittens stays in this! Oh my goodness, they only need 3 more rounds, which is, again, easier said than done. But it could definitely happen. I voted for Voltage, but I love a good comeback story. I mean, it would be tremendous for Ekittens if they won this map. I mean, they have no margin for error, so it would be quite something if they brought it back on this final map and they won 3 more rounds to get the win. This is incredibly close right now as they fully buy everything in the book for this final round before we switch sides. Well, here we go. I'm very curious to see what would happen. This game has been very, very close, and we're only just getting towards the end of it, but it's still gonna be very exciting. So I hope you're all enjoying it as much as I am. But here we go, round 6, the halftime round now starting up as Cares looks to swing into the bathroom. Pixel Patrick waiting, tucking, but Cares finds that kill. And that's an early pick for Voltage to give up. Oh, I thought that frag was thrown by Voltage. Oh my goodness, Comet with that drone as Zona and Ace Demon making their way into the bathroom. Pixel player dead in there, and look at this. It's a heavy eco round from, or excuse me, it's an eco round from Voltage. They do have 2 Vesnas, but Eric's with that Spectral and Flare with the Kadia, so it's gonna be tough for Voltage in terms of pure utility. We'll see. There's a frag tossed in. They've got so many grenades on Ekittens right now. And nobody's over by control room. So currently, Ace Demon could actually get that EMP planted, just clearing control room at the moment as Cares takes out Eric's, gets refragged by Nav. Oh my goodness, Nav takes out Alchemist. It's Flare currently over in Site A. They've got to get this EMP down over on Ekittens. 3 versus 3 right now. The longer Ace Demon waits to plant that EMP, the lower the chance for Ekittens to win this round goes. But Ace looks to get that planted. Not much Voltage can do about that right now. Now they're playing the defensive game over on Ekittens. As long as they keep an eye on these central angles, they may be able to get this defuse off. Flare is currently over in Site B. Nav going around for the flank through assembly. And if you're Ekittens, you've got to be careful here. Nav takes out Comet, who did look for that flank there, but they're giving up a lot of ground. We see Ace Demon out in Gravel at the moment can potentially get a kill there as GX Zona finds the kill on Flare. Ash goes for the defuse. Frag is tossed out, and the EMP is shut down. Or the defuse is delayed. Nav has to push for victory. Looks to bait out Ace Demon, but I don't think there's enough time. Ace Demon goes for the kill and secures it. Oh my goodness. No way! As Ace Demon secures that kill, and they still haven't been stopped over on Ekittens. They're still moving forward. They need 2 rounds now to get a win. If they lose another one, it's going to be a tie, but we'll see. This is the pistol round. This is it. This is going to be so big for Ekittens right now. They could still lose at the moment. They haven't secured the tie. They don't secure the tie really until, well, they don't secure it at all until they push for, you know, victory here. They can only afford a 7-2 to tie it up, but if they want to win it, they can't lose another round over on Ekittens. Wow. What an exciting final round there on the first half. Here we go on the second. Can Voltage bring it back on the defense? They struggled a bit for pace in the first half, but they definitely can bring this back. I mean, we've seen it from them before. 7-2 on Hideout. They played tremendously well on the defense. This is their stronger map. So definitely, maybe Voltage is stronger on attack here. They're full sending into the site. Flare's already in site B. As Alchemist takes out Eric's, Flare's in deep. Finds the frag on GX Zona. And what an explosive opening from Voltage. They're already in the site. Alchemist takes out Ash. EMP is getting planted right now. Kares is flanking from Upper Orange. Flare takes out Alchemist as Kares finds the kill on Pixel Patrick. Nav goes to find a refrag, but Comet and Kares are pushing in. Nav has to head outside, probably looking to go through that orange hallway window. Comet moving in. Flare is taken out by Ace Demon. It's now just down to Nav. They're in the danger zone on Voltage. The EMP's gonna get defused. Nav has got to get in there now. Finds the kill on Kares. Looks to find a second and takes out Ace Demon. Can Nav find a third on Comet? Looks to escape and Comet finds the kill. Oh my goodness. At this moment, Ekittens is 1 round away from securing victory in this match. This could be so big for Ekittens. They played 2 maps where they were 1 player down. Voltage are desperately trying to hold on to this. Could we see a comeback from them in the second half? Flare buying a Hideout as the rest of the team picking up a Spectral. Comet with the Huracan buy. Ace Demon can afford a Vezin and might want to buy it. No, Ace goes for the RCP. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I mean, you can't help but feel a little bit nervous for Ekittens. They're so close to victory here. And we shall find out what happens. As currently Voltage on top of the roof right now. If they full send it down to this site, what's going to happen to them? They don't have anybody from Ekittens out in lockers at the moment. They perhaps are getting dug in as Ace Demon pushes up really far. Gets flashed right there. Oh, and fragged by Nav. What they need on Ekittens. Oh my goodness, it's a string of kills. Comet takes that 2. Kares finds Nav. What is happening right now? It's a 4 versus 2. And Eric's is stuck in the site. It's taken out by Comet. It's now just down to Flare up top on the roof to take out the remaining 3 players. And depending on how well Flare plays this, it could be the catalyst. But Flare takes out 1. Can Flare clutch up and take out 2 more? Needs to take out Zona and Kares, but this is a difficult angle to watch as well. Kair's tossing a frag up. Oh, that forces Flare to move. As Kair's looking for that defuse, Flares runs around, finds the kill. Oh my goodness! Flare clutches it up! And I'm jumping up and down in my seat right now as Flare clutches it up for Voltage. And it can currently only end in a tie if Ekittens wins this. They came so close. It was a 3 versus 1, but Flare played that like a champion. Absolutely tremendous gameplay from both teams, and Voltage were able to pull the rabbit out of the hat to keep them in this game. Oh man. Now currently, if it ends as a tie, as an Ekitten win on this round, then it would end as a tie overall. However, if Voltage wins any more rounds other than this one, they will have already won this game because of the round calculations. Map 1 was void. Nobody really got any ground there, but map 2 went to Voltage 2-7. And this could really come back to haunt Ekittens. It already has because they were so close to victory, but their margin of error was just so small that they've lost that. So now all they can do is tie it up. We see Pixel Patrick outside of Orange Hallway at the moment. Ulrich's over in Orange Storage. Getting foam on that wall. You'd love to see the aggression from... Wow. My webcam was on. Sorry about that. You'd love to see the aggression as Flare takes out GX Zona. Eric's finds the kill on Comet. Oh my goodness, Nav takes out Alchemist. As we see a string of kills. Nav takes out Ace Demon. No way! Voltage have just won themselves the series here. Just one more. Wow. It went. Oh, you feel for Ekittens here. They were so close. Victory was in their grasp. But just didn't work out for them. Which is a massive shame for that team. But Voltage have done an excellent job of clutching it up. Flare, probably the MVP of this of tonight over here on Voltage. Not sure if they're allowed to do that, but again, I can't make a call. Comeback is insane so far. Gibbles, how you doing? Good to see you. Haven't talked to you in a while. We do see a Marui from Cares, 2 Vezins from GX Zona and Comet, Ace Demon with the RCP, Alchemist with that Cyclone. It's going to be a Zen push, at least by Flare. Here they go, one by one they move in. It's a Zen push. Ace Demon takes out Ash as Flare finds GX Zona. And they're already getting that EMP planted on Voltage. Alchemist finds the kill on Flare. Pixel Patrick takes out Alchemist. It's now a 3 versus 3. As Ace Demon finds the kill on Pixel Patrick. Ace is swinging out. What on earth? Nav finds the kill on Ace Demon. Comet looking to blind fire with that Vezin. Eric's watching that printer window, and Comet and Karis. Oh, Karis takes out Ulrich's. Karis is outside right now. Oh my goodness, Nav takes out Karis. Nav is desperately trying to get back upstairs to get that kill. Oh my goodness, it just barely stops Comet, who's trying to blind fire downstairs, but Nav is upstairs. Nav might swing down. Claire tries to stick, and Nav takes out Comet. How many charges were on it? It was 2 of 3. Wow. Well. This is just insane. Yeah. It was incredibly close by both of these teams here, but Ekittens, they lost their pace a little bit, and Voltage, wow, putting in a tremendous amount of work. How many rounds did I have my webcam on? There we go. Okay, no, I turned it off. I turned it off in time. I was watching back the playback and wanted to make sure I didn't have my webcam on for too long. But yeah. Oh my goodness, what an insane game it's been tonight, folks. As we see Eric's Flare, Pixel Patrick right outside of Orange Storage. We're kind of winding down here. Voltage have won this. I love MMR. As we see, yeah, Flare, Eric's right outside of Orange Storage, Pixel Patrick right outside of Orange Storage, Ash outside of Janitor, Nav outside of Lobby. The breaching foam's been dropped over there. Ash looking for some shots into Site A. Cares in Janitor at the moment. You see a lot of angry emojis. It looked like Ekittens was possibly going to be Flare. Flare shut that down. Oh my goodness! What on earth? 4 kills go to Ekittens. 1. No way! Ekittens, they clear out the house as they try and get the EMP planted, or the EMP defused, and it that will be. Are they going to defuse it? There we go. That will be the map win for Ekittens. We have map win on here, but it's not the series win because Voltage, they got more rounds in the end. They won this by 2 rounds, essentially. It all came down to, well, I mean, I guess it came down to these last 2 maps, but what it came down to for Ekittens was the, the map, the Hideout map. I don't know why it took me so long to get that out. But taking a look at the scoreboard here, Ace Demon 12-8, Cares 14-8, Comet 9-9, Alchemist 7-10, GX Zona 3-9, and over on Voltage, Nav 14-8, Flare 12-8, Eric's 3-10, Ash 11-10, and Pixel Patrick 3-9. And what a map it has been from both of these teams. They put in a tremendous amount of work. We've been here for 2 hours. It's been a long night for both of these teams. It's been a hard-fought battle by both of them. But in the end, Voltage is going to walk away with the win here. Now, people are speculating, of course, because of the round from Voltage where they had that peek out the laundry window. I don't know if that'll amount to anything. We saw in the final map, Flare was listening through the barricade. I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that either. So I don't know. We might see what happens if somebody submits a ticket for it. But yeah, for now, that is going to do it. Let me make sure. Yeah, it looks like they are done. It looks like they are done. Okay, everybody's leaving now. I think that's it. I think that's it. I don't want to make sure, or I want to make sure I don't skip out on a final match. Let me go here. Okay, everybody's leaving. I'm going to assume that this is that's the end of it. So good game to both teams. But in the end for today, we are going to see, Voltage walk away with this win. But yeah, thanks for sticking it out with me here. I'm Gibular Bob. I hope you enjoyed this. This was my first cast, so I know it's not I still have some kinks I need to iron out in practice with these assets a little more, but I'm glad I got to have the chance to cast this today. So yeah, that is going to do it for today. I'm Gibular Bob. This is the VRML. One last quick shout out to our sponsors, Triangle Factory, Exclaim, ProTube VR, HyperX, Helga the Manager Bot, and the VRML as a whole, as well as the casting team, moderation team, and the creators as well. So that's going to do it for tonight. My name is Gibular Bob. This is the VRML. Congratulations to both teams, and good job to Voltage for winning this in the end. So I will see you all later in the week. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see if I cast anymore, if they let me cast anymore after this. But that's going to do it for me. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you later.
Reachers VRML is brought to you by Triangle Factory, HyperX, ProTube VR. Thanks for watching VRML.